Good morning students. Hope you are fine. Today we will discuss about operations on rational numbers. The topic for today are addition of rational number, subtraction of rational number, multiplication of rational number and division of rational number. Let's begin with the first one, that is addition of rational number. This topic is on page number 41, 42 and 43 of your textbook. Whenever we are adding two rational number, two situations or two cases are there. Either the two rational number have same denominator or we have the different denominator rational numbers. So whenever we have the denominators are same, then to add the rational number with the same denominator, simply add their numerator keeping the common denominator as such. Means if we have the two rational number with the same denominator, what you have to do, just add the two numerator and on the denominator just write the common denominator. For example, 7 upon 9 and 1 upon 9. See, 9, both the denominator are same. So whenever we are adding 7 upon 9 and 1 upon 9, what we will do, we just add the numerator 7 plus 1 and write on denominator place, we will write only 9. So after solving this, we got 8 upon 9. You have to keep one thing in your mind, that in case the rational number with the negative denominator, first convert each them into rational number with a positive denominator. Means we know that in this, we discussed this one thing in the standard form also, the denominator is never be negative. So if we have negative denominator, then just make it positive. How? Yes, by multiplying the denominator and numerator by -1. When the denominators are different, so the second case is when the denominators are different. So in this case, find the LCM of the denominator, write the equivalent rational number. We did with the equivalent rational number whose the lowest form or the standard form is same, with the LCM as their common denominator, and then add as rational number with the same denominator. Or you may solve it as we done for the fractions also, that we take LCM, we change the numerator and we just add the changed numerator and write the denominator which is the LCM. Yes. The rational number in answer must reduce to its lowest form. Yes, this is very important, that after solving, after done with the addition one, whatever answer we get, just make sure that that is in lowest, or we say the standard form. What is the standard form? Yes, the two conditions are there. First, that denominator is positive. Second condition is that there is no common factor other than 1 between numerator and denominator. Few properties of addition of rational numbers are there. The first one is additive inverse of a rational number. Additive inverse, as we done this one in the previous chapter also, that what is an additive inverse? It's the number with the opposite sign. Yes. So if a upon b is a rational number, then minus a upon b is the additive inverse. For example, if 2 by 3 is the rational number, then minus 2 upon 3 is the additive inverse. When we are adding the number and its inverse, we got the answer 0. Yes. Additive identity. First property, we discussed about additive inverse. Okay, the number as it is with the opposite sign. And what is this additive identity? The sum of any rational number and 0 is the number itself. So 0 is called additive identity. So for all the rational number, 0 is the additive identity. The negative of a rational number is another rational number when added to the given rational number give us 0. We know that when we are adding the rational number with the additive inverse, the number we got is 0. The negative of a rational number is also called the opposite of the rational number. Yes, okay. 0 is the only rational number which is its own negative. The next topic is subtraction of the rational number, and it's on page number 44 of your textbook. Okay, so subtraction is nothing but it's the inverse of addition, or we see we add the negative number. Okay, so similarly we will solve, as we are solving for addition, similarly we will solve for subtraction also. The difference between the two rational number is also a rational number. Whenever we are solving, we are doing the subtraction, whatever answer we get, it's also a rational number. If 0 is subtracted from any rational number, the result is rational number as it is. Okay. Next topic that we have is multiplication of rational number, and that is on page number 44, not 44, 47 and 48. What is the multiplication of rational number? How we will proceed whenever multiplication sign is there between the two rational number? Nothing, just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominator. Whatever answer we get is the answer. Means product of the two rational number is equals to product of numerators and product of denominators. If one or both the given numbers are in mixed rational number, first we convert them into rational number of standard form and then multiply. Okay, so whenever any one number or both the numbers are in mixed fraction, convert that into simple rational number. The next we have is reciprocal, or we say multiplicative inverse. In addition we have additive inverse, means the number as it is with the negative sign. Here we have multiplicative inverse, or we say reciprocal. So what is that? It's nothing but the numerator become denominator and denominator become numerator. Means if we have 2 by 3, then its reciprocal is 3 upon 2. Okay. Whenever we are multiplying rational number with its reciprocal, we got answer 1. Reciprocal of a positive rational number is always positive and negative rational number is always negative. Okay, so if we have 2 by 3, then its reciprocal is 3 by 2, positive. If we have minus 2 upon 3, then it is 3 upon minus 2. But we know that negative is not there in the denominator, so what we will do, we will multiply with minus 1 in numerator and denominator, so we get minus 3 upon 2. Okay, so and in additive inverse, if positive number is there, then its additive inverse is in negative, and if negative number is there, then its additive inverse is in positive. There is no rational number which when multiplied with 0 gives 1, therefore 0 has no reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1 is 1, okay, and the reciprocal of minus 1 is also minus 1. So these two rational numbers are the numbers which have same reciprocal, the number itself. The reciprocal of a rational number is also called multiplicative inverse. The last topic for today is division of rational number. It's on page number 50 and 51 of your textbook. So as subtraction is inverse of addition, and division is also somewhere related to multiplication of rational number. How? Division of a rational number by another rational number is same as multiplication of first number by the reciprocal, or we say multiplicative inverse of second number. Means whenever we have to divide, let's say a upon b is divided by c upon d. So what we will write? We will write a upon b multiply by what is the reciprocal of c upon d? Yes, it's d upon c. So now we will simply multiply. Multiplication of numerators are a into d and multiplication of denominator is b into c. Few properties of division are also there, that when a rational number is divided by another rational number except 0, the quotient is always a rational number. Okay, so whenever we are multiplying any rational number with another rational number, whatever answer we get, that is also a rational number. Division of any rational number by itself give the quotient 1. Means whenever we are dividing the rational number by itself, we got 1 as a answer. Means suppose we have 2 upon 3 divided by 2 upon 3. As we know, what we will write, 2 upon 3 multiply by 3 upon 2, reciprocal. Then 3 2 cancel out, what we get, 1. When a rational number is divided by 1, the quotient is the rational number itself. Same, 4 upon 5 divided by 1. So 4 upon 5 multiply by 1 upon 1, because we know that reciprocal of 1 is 1. So we got the answer 4 upon 5. The last property is 0 divided by any rational number is always equal to 0. Whenever we are dividing 0 with any rational number, we got 0 as answer. And you know this thing also, that something upon any rational number divided by 0 is not defined. Hope you understand this one. Thank you.